Chevy Chase was once one of the most beloved names in comedy, known for his breakout role on Saturday Night Live, classic hits like National Lampoon's Vacation, and his signature deadpan humor. But behind the scenes, the reality was far less charming. Over time, an uncomfortable truth emerged: Chevy Chase had burned more bridges than he'd built, leaving a long trail of bad blood with co-stars, writers, directors, and producers. His reputation as difficult, arrogant, and even cruel began as early as his SNL days. Although he was the first breakout star of the show, his ego quickly alienated him from his peers. A now infamous fistfight with Bill Murray backstage, fueled by Chevy's condescending comments, set the tone for what would become a pattern throughout his career. Despite his talent, few colleagues spoke fondly of him, and as the years went by, the perception only worsened. When he joined the cast of Community decades later, it seemed like a comeback, but instead, it became one of the final nails in his career's coffin. Co-stars reported that he was consistently rude on set, made racist and inappropriate remarks, and refused to take direction. Donald Glover even stated that Chase would make veiled racial comments meant to throw him off during scenes. Creator Dan Harmon openly criticized Chase, calling him uncooperative and toxic. Things came to a head when Chevy walked off set mid-shoot, refusing to finish a key episode. That incident led to his eventual removal from the show. But this wasn't a new pattern. Directors like Chris Columbus, originally tapped to helm Christmas Vacation, quit the project after one meeting with Chase, calling the experience unbearable. Amy Heckerling, who directed European Vacation, said she kept a one-way plane ticket in her back pocket just in case she needed to leave during filming. Many felt that Chevy saw himself as above everyone else, refusing to follow scripts, mocking other performers, and dismissing anyone who challenged him. His comedy peers began distancing themselves, and even events meant to honor his legacy ended in awkwardness. At his Friars Club roast, the jokes were meaner than usual, not out of good-natured ribbing, but out of genuine resentment. Some stars refused to attend at all, unwilling to celebrate someone they viewed as toxic. Chevy's public persona began to suffer too. He made headlines not for his work but for making crude jokes in interviews, belittling fellow actors, and brushing off criticism with a smug "I don't care." Eventually, fans began to take notice. Reddit threads and online forums filled with stories from production assistants, extras, and staffers who described him as abrasive, dismissive, and even cruel. The consensus became clear: this wasn't just difficult genius behavior, it was long-standing disrespect masked as comedy. In the end, it wasn't one moment that turned everyone against Chevy Chase, it was decades of behavior finally catching up to him. The charm had faded, and the man behind the laughs was now remembered more for his grudges than his jokes. While he once made America laugh, the industry and many fans have stopped laughing. The mystery of why everyone turned on Chevy Chase is no mystery at all. Now we know it wasn't them, it was him.